Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Let's Talk About Movie News Live. This is going to be episode 3. And hope you guys have all been having a great day so far. My day's been going all right. But I'm excited to talk some movie news. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, why is this not working? Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Got it. So first off, what I am going to do is go over a movie that is getting a sequel that I have yet to see the first one. I've heard it's good, don't know anything about it, but that is not a double me. Devil Wears Prada 2. So I guess there's two of me. Devil Wears Prada 2. Devil Wears Prada 2 gets official release date at Disney as Disney reshuffles major blockbusters. So if you like Devil Wears Prada, there's going to be another one. So, after months of speculation and eager anticipation for fans worldwide, Disney has officially announced the official release date. My words are all over the place today. For Devil's Wears Prada 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the 2006 fashion industry classic will hit theaters on May 1st, 2026. So, about a year from now, just under a year, barely under a year. So, we could just say a year. Taking advantage of the schedule opening created by Marvel's delayed Avengers films. Okay. I don't think anybody was expecting it to take that spot, or that movie to take that spot specifically. But hey, good for them, I guess. Oh my gosh, stupid ads! I hate these things. Okay, Disney confirms May 2026 release amid Marvel delays. So that's really it. Ew, Chuck Norris and a bruised banana, gross. Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt expected to return. While Disney hasn't made any official casting announcement yet, industry rumors strongly suggest that both Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt will reprise their iconic roles. Streep's Miranda Presley remains one of cinema's most memorable antagonists, and Blunt's Emily Charlton delivered some of the original film's most quotable lines. So I've never seen it. Is it a drama? Is it a comedy? Is it a dramedy? I have no idea what it is. Let me know down below. So we don't really need to worry about what the plot and all that is. Just that it's coming out. The second one is releasing, and sorry about that. That's pretty much it. So let me know down below. Are you excited for Devil Wears Prada 2? Are you not? Do you care? Do you not? I mean, I think it's cool. Actors get to work, so cool. People love the first movie. I've still never seen it. Probably won't see it. But I mean, if the second one looks good, I'll probably watch the first one and then go see the second one. Anyways, on from that, we have Scream 7. This movie has been through a whirlwind of stuff and just keeps adding to it, I guess, but now we have some kind of transparency about it. So let's see what it says to say. See what it has to say. Collider says, here's what the universe dealt us. Scream 7 writer reveals how the movie handles Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega's exits. So they left the movie. It was rumored they left, that Melissa Barrera left due to politics with the whole Israel and Palestine war. Apparently that's not the case. There's scheduling conflicts. Then Jenna Ortega left, and a lot of people were thinking it was because they had fired Melissa Barrera, which she says not true. Again, just scheduling conflicts. So who knows? Hopefully this actually does offer some transparency. Let's find out. Fans might be wondering just how much change went into the original Scream 7 script compared to what we'll see in the movie when it slashes onto theaters next February. Really? I thought it was going to come out this year. They finished filming it a while ago. Well, according to the movie scribe Guy Busick, the answer is everything. Busick, who has also penned the 5th and 6th installments, recently sat down on Comic Book and revealed the original plans for the highly anticipated film, and it sounds like it was made without the return of Neve Campbell's Sidney Prescott in mind. So, also with that, Neve Campbell, she didn't return for number 6. What the heck? Hold on, sorry about that. She didn't return for number 6. She returned for obviously 5, and then 6 was just Courtney Cox, and then because she felt like her character was, or that her likeness or her talent wasn't being utilized enough for the original Scream 6 draft, so she opted not to return. But she's coming back for this one, so I guess they're still on good terms considering the guy wrote her out of the 6th one, even though he wrote her into the 5th one and rewrote her into the 7th one. That's a whole mess in its own. So hopefully the movie's good. I mean, I like the newer Scream movies quite a bit, but we'll see. Let's keep reading. Fans might be wondering just how much change went into the original Scream 7 script compared. Oh, wait, I just read that. My bad. Revealing that after losing Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, the creative team had to start from scratch, Busick said. Oh, excuse me. We weren't able to use what we had in the previous iteration for this one, according to Abigail, the Final Destination Abigail and Final Destination Bloodlines writer. Final Destination Bloodlines was a good movie. We were excited about what we had for that movie. We wanted to do one more Core 4 movie. We know the fans love those characters. We love those characters. We created those characters. I would love to see in some universe the continuation of their characters in some way, but we weren't able to port over the stuff from the other story. It was like, okay, here's what the universe dealt us. We always wanted to do a Sydney movie, and so it's like, all right, let's get into it. And why now? Why this one? It sounds like why now? Why this one? Because the other two left. Otherwise, you had zero intention of doing it. Excuse me. How did we end up with a Sydney-centered Scream 7? It's been a weird few years for Scream fans, as I was just mentioning. After Wes Craven's death in 2015, it seemed all but certain that 2011 Scream 4 would be the bookend to the franchise that got started in 1986. But then, in 2022, Matt and Tyler picked up Ghostface Mask and got to work on the 5th installment. After a massive success of that movie, the 6th title was soon given the green light, and the 7th after that. So when the next one comes out, it'll be, 30 years? That's kind of crazy. But things began to go off the rails when Scream and Scream 7 co-star, or Scream 6 co-star Melissa Barrera was fired by Spyglass. So she actually was fired by Spyglass after sharing pro-Palestinian stances on her social media. That's so wild, dude. If it's not the stance of the government at the time, and you have an opposing view, it's blackout. You're done. You're fired from everywhere. It's not just the movie industry. It's everywhere, which is stupid. So annoying. What happened to freedom of speech, guys? Come on. From there, her co-star and on-screen sister Ortega followed, leaving the franchise's future in limbo. Eventually, the 7th movie would get up and moving again, with the original Scream Queen Campbell returning alongside Universe actor Kevin Williamson, or creator, sorry, as director. On top of Campbell's return, deceased Ghostfaces of yesteryear like Matthew Lillard and Scott Foley are set to reprise their roles, which I believe he reprised his role in the 6th one or the 5th one, because he's like the dad of one of the daughters. I think that's him. I'm not 100% sure, but it's like a ghost version of him. Oh wait, no. Deceased Ghost Faces. Who is Scott Foley? Hold on, let me find out real quick. Okay, yeah, it is him. Okay, either way, getting off topic. Sorry. The movie will arrive on February 27th. Okay, so with that, let me know down below what you think. Do you like Scream movies? Do you like Scream 7? Or are you excited for Scream 7? What do you think about the whole them leaving Scream 6 and then them starting back up on Scream 7 with Sydney? Do you think they should just cancel it all in general? Which Scream movie is your favorite? I think my favorite might be obviously 1. 1's good. 3 is a little underrated. So 3 is really cool because it's a movie in a movie. I like that a lot. And it's not one of those like fake movies at the beginning. But that one's pretty underrated. I only seen it once, but I remember liking it quite a bit. And then I like 4 and 5 and 6. I like all of them, I guess. So it'd be hard for me to do a ranking. I should probably actually do that before the 7th one comes out. Let me know your rankings, though, down below. With that, moving on. Next up, we have Meet the Parents producer offers long-awaited sequel update. There are jokes. Excuse me. Had to sneeze, if you couldn't tell. There are just jokes you can't tell anymore. Okay, so I think that quote is bullshit. I think there are jokes you can tell anymore. You just can't pander to all the sensitive sissies. And it's been 25 years since Comedy Gold was struck with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro in their feature Meet the Parents. Eventually, a beloved franchise was born, one that grossed more than $1 billion at the box office. That's pretty good considering it's a comedy series. They usually don't make that much money. Naturally, in the age of nostalgia-driven revivals, a sequel was greenlit and it's still in development. Producer Jane Rosenthal, a frequent collaborator of Robert De Niro, has offered an update we all need. Greg and Jack will meet again, and this time they'll have someone else to torture. So, real quick, with this, I have always thought it would be fun because it's been what, like 12 years or something like that since Little Fockers came out. Let's see, hold on, let me see when it came out. Little Fockers 2010, so it's been 15 years. Okay, so I was pretty close. It's been 15 years since the last one. Their kids were about like, excuse me, they're about 6, 7 in that movie. I think the daughter was a little bit older. She might have been 8, and then the boy might have been 5 or 6. So with that, 15 years later, they could bring back those same actors, and the daughter, she could be like in that phase of her life where she's dating nothing but freaking bikers and punkers and whatever. And so they're like, oh, hell no. And Greg and Jack finally work together. The son, I think he was kind of, we'll say out there to be polite. He was kind of out there for, as a kid in that movie. So maybe he grew up to be this like super genius, or maybe he's still out there. And they got to deal with him in a certain different way. Maybe he's like a guy that's still like living in mom's basement in his 20s, playing video games or whatever, not going to work or anything like that. I think that could be fun. There's a lot of fun things you can do with that particular family. So let's read about what they're actually going to say. That's just my predictions of what I think would be funny. Let me know what you would like if you're a fan of this franchise. Rosenthal spoke to Variety during a career retrospective. The co-founder of Tribeca Film Festival, along with De Niro, is an industry veteran who has produced projects like About a Boy and the TV series When They See Us. About a Boy, is that the movie show or the TV show? Or, I'm sorry, the movie or the TV show? That was a good TV show. Most of her producing credits involve De Niro's films, including the Meet the Parents trilogy. When asked about the upcoming project, Rosenthal said that it's in its 7th trimester, but she doesn't reveal much about the film. Okay, so it's actually a lot closer than I think anybody anticipated. Ben Stiller is now the same age that Robert De Niro was when he did the first one. That's crazy, dude. And Robert De Niro, he's like always looked old. Ben Stiller, he looks old because he's gray, but he doesn't look that old. That's crazy, man. He was what? There's no way what was he, 55? Let's see. Let's check out this one now. Let's see, Ben Stiller age 59. Oh, dang. Okay, I was close again. But that's crazy. Even Robert De Niro was, okay, that means he's 59 in the first one. That fool looked like he was like 70. Was in the first one, and his kids have grown up and they have come home to meet the parents. I can't disclose anything else about the plot. So it sounds like it would just be a reworking of the first one, but it would be Jack and Greg together, and Greg will finally understand where Jack has always been coming from. There were sequels to Meet the Parents, of course, but nothing would top the nightmarish weekend when Greg had to meet his ruthless father-in-law. Per Rosenthal's claims, it seems that a revival is loosely following the Meet the Parents storyline, which depicted the first encounter, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's what I just said. Rosenthal says she hopes the film will go to theatrical instead of streaming. Absolutely. Put it in theaters. Every one of these other movies has been in theaters. Zero reason to have it on streaming. Streaming is ruining the theaters. Stop putting shit to streaming. If it's not worth going to the theaters, don't make it, or make it at a very low budget and then put it to streaming. All right, Rosenthal says, well, that's asking me about the script, so I can't tell you. One of the things that changed, though, is what's happened in our society means there's jokes you can't tell anymore. False. And you have to think about who's going to have an issue with the joke now. Who cares? The second movie was called Meet the Fockers, so I don't know if you could call it that today. Yes, you can. A majority of the people do not care. Stop pandering to the people that can't take a joke. Those people that can't take a joke will not be seeing the movie. So, fuck them. I haven't had that conversation about a theatrical release with Donna Langley, NBC Universal chief, and I don't know if Ben has had that conversation, but there is nothing like being in a theater and laughing. Absolutely true. It becomes a roaring laugh. It doesn't happen on an airplane, and it doesn't happen at home with just a couple of people. I really miss that kind of laughter. Absolutely. If anybody were to tell me you can't remake 21 Jump Street and put that same exact movie in today, they're absolutely wrong and they're stupid. You 100% can. Again, stop pandering to the people that are not going to even see the movie. If they're that sensitive about it and they can't take a joke, they got bigger things to worry about and other people to go see to work that out. Where to watch Meet the Parents before the sequel? Well, you got to wait, so who cares? So with that, let me know down below what you think. Are you excited to see a fourth Focker? You could call it Fockers 4. I don't know what you would call it. But you definitely have to blend in the name Focker with it. It's in, well, I guess it's not in every single one of them. There's Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and Little Fockers. You could call it the Grand Focker. That'd be pretty funny. Or the God Focker, because he talked about that before. He's like, you're the God Focker. That's just funny, dude. So I don't. If you think you can't make this movie, you're absolutely wrong. And they better get a good director. Have Ben Stiller direct it. The guy directed Tropic Thunder. Like, have him direct it. He's great with comedy. But anyways, moving on. Again, let me know down below if you're excited for a fourth one. Do you want to see a fourth one? Have you never seen it, or do you not care? After that, back to Mission Impossible. It's made big headlines over this past week, from last weekend, Memorial Weekend. Mission Impossible 8 box office passes major global milestone and lands on Tom Cruise's highest grossing charts. So let's see. Okay. The film opened to $64 million at the box office last weekend, setting a new franchise record. According to Box Office Mojo, Final Reckoning has crossed $220 million worldwide, comprising $86.2 million domestically and $136.1 million from overseas. Using additional box office data from the numbers, the latest Mission Impossible movie now stands among the top 25 highest grossing movies of Cruise's career worldwide. Well, how many movies has he done? Because if he's done 30, then who cares? The film occupies 23rd place, coming in behind titles like Interview with the Vampire, A Few Good Men, Night and Day. The Final Reckoning just surpassed both Jack Reachers and Collateral. Okay, I mean, good for it, I guess. There's really nothing too crazy about that. The movie made money, and it's in the top 20s of Tom Cruise's movie. Let's see where it ends. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. Let's see where it ends. This movie, I like it. I think it's good. But at the same time, it needs to make over $1 billion to break even. Or right around $1 billion to break even. Over $1 billion to make money. And it's just not going to do that. But let's see. Let's not worry about. Let's try twisting this however many ways that you can, and not worry about where it ends up on the overall record. Let's worry about where it lies on Tom Cruise's record. So maybe it'll break the top 10 of Tom Cruise's record. Anything they can do to spin this to make it look better than it actually is, good. Go for it. I support it. But anyway, let me know down below what you think about that. Do you like Tom Cruise movies? Do you like The Final Reckoning? Did you see it? And if not, go see it. It's a good movie. I think it's worth your time, but it is long. So just be prepared. Coming up next. Oh, I should probably get out of this. We have Keanu Reeves not so happy with Constantine 2 scripts, according to the original co-star. So back in 2006, somewhere around there, Keanu Reeves did a Constantine movie. I just watched it for the first time a couple years ago. Pretty good, and especially for the time, it probably was better than it should have been. I don't think a lot of people saw it, but that's okay. But they've been wanting to do a second one for a very long time, and apparently Keanu Reeves is not so happy with the script. DC Studios remains committed to telling Elseworld stories at the same time as James Gunn's DC universe, and Keanu Reeves, not Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves does Batman. Keanu Reeves' Constantine movie from 2005. Ooh, I was close. I said 2006. Is one of the standalone franchises that will potentially make a comeback. It has been in development since September 2022. The DC sequel is seemingly dealing with some complications. Those complications, it's a lot of back and forth because I think Keanu Reeves knows which is pretty good, which I think Keanu, because I think Keanu, which I know pretty good, he's saying he knows him pretty good, is not so happy with the scripts and usually what comes out of the studios. Because the first one wasn't that successful in the beginning, it became a sleeper and became a cult movie, and now it's one of the biggest cult movies ever. But to do a sequel, the studios want to have, cars flying in the air. They want to have people doing flip-flops and fighting action scenes. And I think Keanu says, I've done John Wick. This movie is spiritual. It's about demons and regular people, and I wanted to keep it that way. Good for him. I think that's absolutely true. It's not one of those kind of fighting characters or movies. And we talked about that. I want to do God coming down exactly the same way, but in a black suit and looking more or less like Lucifer from the last one. I'm 12 years older, so it's going to be hard to, completely imitate the first movie. But I think from Keanu, he wants to do a sequel that's very close to the first one. Okay. I mean, that's a fair ask, too. So, I mean, good for him for basically saying, no, you will not do this with me, and it's just nothing but actions and punches and flips. While it's definitely concerning to hear Reeves is seemingly not thrilled with Constantine 2, it is key to remember that so far the actor has not publicly commented on the matter, and any potential concerns about the script will likely be worked through during this part of the creative process. However, the idea there may be some studio demand to have Constantine be bigger isn't shocked. Well, why would they? The first one didn't do that well. Why would the second one do that well? If nobody wants to go see the first one, nobody's going to go see the second one. It doesn't matter how big of a cult classic it is. Look at Clerks. Clerks is a cult classic. It's a huge cult classic. It's one of the biggest ones. Did anybody go see Clerks 3? I did. Not many people did, though. So who cares? With director Francis Lawrence is back to helm the sequel. So Francis Lawrence, he does all the Hunger Game movies. He's busy this whole next year to 2 years because they're going to be filming Hunger Games. I think it comes out next November, so they gotta get stepping on filming. Otherwise, they're gonna postpone it to 2027. If they postpone it to 2027, that means he's gonna be even busier than throughout that entire year, because then promotion of the film comes and all that. They probably wouldn't even be able to get started on filming this until very, very late 2026 or early 2027. So they have time, which is good. That's it. Pretty much. Keanu Reeves not happy. What do you think? Are you happy that he's kind of stepping in and saying, no, I don't like this, like make it how the first one was? Would you like to see flip-flop action punching of Constantine? Or would you not see the movie at all? Go ahead and let me know down below. Next up, Chris Hemsworth is making headlines today. Thank you for making my journey unforgettable. Chris Hemsworth shares a Thor video ahead of Avengers Doomsday and reignites his fears that his MCU story is ending soon. A new Thor video reignites fears that Marvel Cinematic Universe hero stories might come to an end soon. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Do you swear to guard the Nine Realms?
I swear.
And do you swear to preserve the peace?
I swear.
One of the early decisions we made at Marvel Studios was bringing on Thor. And we always knew we wanted to find an amazing performer who had the chops to perform this character as we saw him. We looked the world over and we found Chris Hemsworth.
This world is my punishment. It's
2009,
my
damn.
punishment for my endless pursuit of glory.
The way Chris did it, we thought, okay, this is gonna work.
It's really, really just impressive to watch him work. He's so committed and works so hard. He has such incredible comedic talent as well.
This drink, I like it. Another! That's the best thing to do!
This is what it's all about, you know, is coming and meeting the people who love the characters more than anyone, and so that's a very, very special thing.
It really is inspiring because he is brave enough to try things and see what sticks.
When I came along to do Ragnarok, I basically just said, look, man, you just got to be more of yourself to make the character more relatable and funny.
I swear, I'm not even moving, it's just doing this on its own.
I think that's what you want in a superhero.
I have loved every single time I played the character. This is 10 years now. To have the opportunity to do another one is just mind-blowing, you know? It's going to be incredible. What a classic Thor adventure! Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
Okay, so is this just a promotion for that they did all the way back in for Thor Love and Thunder, or is this like a new one? So with this, it doesn't seem like a new video that was put together. It seems like a video that was put together for Thor Love and Thunder, and Chris Hemsworth just released it. Probably to start some buzz, to be honest. Like, hey, yeah, we're filming Avengers, and here's a thank you to all of you for the last 15 years now. So with that, I don't think personally he's saying his journey's coming to an end. I think it would be a lot more deeply emotional if it was my journey is ending type video. Playing Thor has been one of the greatest honors of my life for the last 15 years. Let me get out of this though real quick. I've held Mjolnir, then Stormbreaker as the God of Thunder, but what made it truly special was sharing it with all of you. Your passion, your cheers, and your love for this character have meant everything to me. Thank you for making my journey through Marvel Cinematic Universe unforgettable. Next up, Doomsday. I think all he's saying here is thank you, and you guys are not going to believe what's in store for the next one. I don't think he's saying a goodbye in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't sound like it. It just sounds like something that an OG Avenger is releasing to start some buzz, to get buzz going around the movie, to get us talking like we are now, because he's the only OG there. No, the Hawkeye is not in the movie as of right now. Hulk is not in the movie as of right now. Tony Stark is dead. Cap is old, and young Cap is with Peggy, and Black Widow's dead. So he's the only OG. So he's got to do something. So with that, go ahead and let me know down below what you think about this Chris Hemsworth video. Do you think it's a goodbye video? Do you think it's just a hype video? What do you think it is? I think it's just a hype video, but let me know your thoughts down below. Next up, sticking in the realm of the MCU, we have Tom Holland's Peter Parker suits up in the Venom symbiote and haunting Spider-Man Brand New Day concept trailer. I would assume this is just a fan-made thing, but it seems pretty cool. They did have some black suit Spider-Man concept art for Spider-Man No Way Home, but this one is a concept trailer. So let's go ahead and check this out. I haven't seen this, so I'm going to be reading it and watching it for the first time. The Venom symbiote storyline comes to life in Spider-Man Brand New Day for Tom Holland's Marvel Cinematic Universe superhero. After how Spider-Man No Way Home ended, the status quo has forever changed for Peter, as Phase 6 will explore a hero in a world where no one knows that he is Spider-Man. While Sony Pictures and Marvel Studios have been very secretive about what Spider-Man Brand New Day will focus on, that is not stopping fans from sharing their wishes and hopes, storylines that they want in the new sequel. Okay, so this is just a fan-made teaser trailer. Let's check it out. I always like these.
The city's being torn apart. I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it.
It would be as though you never existed.
When will people wake up and realize that everywhere Spider-Man goes, chaos and calamity ensue?
We call it a symbiote. And it chose you. I'm the hero here. Not you.
You're not yourself. I know I can snap him out of this!
You said it chose me. It makes me a better Spider-Man.
You want to join us?
He's here.
Okay, well, I gotta say, for my first time seeing this, that is a cool fan-made trailer, man. They do a good job blending in other movies. If you saw Chameleon in there, that's from that awful movie, Craven. There's Sadie Sink in there, who's gonna be in the movie, but they just meshed. It looked like stuff from The Whale and Stranger Things, maybe. The movie Cherry, there's moments of that in there that like kind of had Peter all frazzled. So this is a really cool fan-made trailer. I like this trailer a lot, and I think, hey man, if you're gonna do the black suit, that's how it's gotta look. That black suit looks sick. So with that, go ahead and let me know down below what you think about this concept trailer. Let me know, would you like to see him in the symbiote suit? And let me know, what do you want to see Spider-Man do in Brand New Day? Moving on from there, we have a new movie coming out from Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow, tackling Area 51 conspiracy thriller alongside MCU star Ryan Reynolds. Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow is trading dinosaurs for aliens as he is set to direct a new film focused on Area 51. Since breaking onto the scene with 2012's Safety Not Guaranteed, Trevorrow has become an in-demand director, particularly the box office smash hit Jurassic World. While The Book of Henry performed terribly with critics and potentially lost him his Star Wars directing gig, his last film, Jurassic World Dominion, still managed to pull $1 billion at the worldwide box office. Given the billion-dollar grosses of his two Jurassic World films, he seemingly has been given carte blanche, I don't know, what is that, and cashing it in for an original movie. Deadline reports that Trevorrow has signed on to direct and produce an untitled conspiracy thriller at Paramount Pictures focused on Area 51. Ryan Reynolds' production company, Maximum Effort, is producing the untitled project, With Reynolds receiving an executive producer credit, the film will be set in the late 1980s and follow local Las Vegas TV news journalist who first broke the story of Area 51. I like this idea a lot. I love alien movies. I watched for the first time a couple months ago, Close Encounters of the First Kind, and oh man, I thought it was fantastic. It was so much fun. I love alien movies. I love thriller movies. I love sci-fi movies. Colin Trevorrow, after Jurassic World 1, he got a little ego, and that got put in check real quick. He lost Star Wars, and then Jurassic World Dominion did make a lot of money, but a lot of people didn't like the story. That story sucked. So hopefully now he's kind of reeled it in, got that chip off his shoulder, and is going to make a badass movie, because this sounds awesome. Aliens are a hot commodity right now. Area 51 is the class. Okay, everybody knows what Area 51 is. So I'm not going to finish reading all that unnecessary. What do you think about Colin Trevorrow making a Area 51 alien movie? Did you see the Jurassic World movies? Did you see his other movies? I've only seen his Jurassic World movies. I think I've seen one other one of his, but I can't think of it right now. And they're okay. I like the first Jurassic World, I will say. The third one, not so much. And I am actually kind of sad that we did not get his Star Wars Episode 9. I was real worried at first because he just didn't seem like the right fit. And then after what we got, and then the leaks that came out about what his story was going to be, his story sounded so much better. But let me know down below what you think about this Area 51 Ryan Reynolds Colin Trevorrow movie. Coming into our second to last topic, we have Daniel Craig's Oscar-nominated mystery thriller Netflix franchise returns in a haunting new teaser. So I have not seen the teaser yet. I'll be watching it here for the first time. So with that, let's read. Rian Johnson's Benoit Blanc mystery series, which began in 2019 with the film Knives Out and continued in 2022 with Glass Onion, has proven to be a fresh and modern take on the whodunit genre of films. The teaser, which can be viewed below, is only 12 seconds in length and features no dialogue or music. Instead, footage focuses on a church and a graveyard. Don't tell us what the footage is, otherwise we're not going to watch it. So anyways, let's just skip this because they already told us and just watch it. It's terrible quality. Okay, so it is a Netflix original. Technically, they bought the franchise or the rights. So I think with Saturday, what's that? Yeah, today's Thursday. So Saturday, the whole To Dumb presentation that they have going on, I think that's where you're going to see the trailer for it for the first time. So that's it. Let me know, do you like the Knives Out movies, Glass Onion? Are you excited for this new one? I think it's called Dead Man, Wake Up Dead Man. And yeah, I like all of them, so I'm excited for this one. I'm sure there will be a trailer on Saturday, so we will go over that on Saturday. Coming in for our final topic today is going to be regarding the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four First Steps reveals perfect runtime that will have fans relieved. Excuse me. The countdown to the Fantastic Four First Steps theatrical release continues. Fans will have to wait until July 25th to see the Fantastic Four finally enter the MCU after over a decade of waiting. Now, Marvel fans have finally know how long they will get to enjoy the movie on the big screen for, as the first time's run step has officially been revealed. Let's see. Fantastic Four First Steps official runtime was revealed on the AMC Theaters official website. The listing for the film states that Marvel fans will be in for a decent but not overly long adventure. With Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four will run for a total of 130 minutes, 2 hours and 10 minutes. This put it slightly above the average length for a feature film between 90 and 120 minutes, but this is the standard length for a modern Marvel film, even with recent entries like Avengers Endgame blowing past the 3 hour mark. It was like 3 hours and 2 minutes. It didn't blow past the 3 hour mark. That's crazy. But okay, cool. So 2 hours and 10 minutes. I mean, sometimes a 2 hour and 10 minute movie can fly by and feel like an hour and a half. And sometimes a 2 hour and 10 minute movie can be like a 4 hour movie. It just depends all on the pacing and the editing of the film and everything like that. Usually with these Marvel movies, especially one with this kind of like a big scale and the skeptical of it, I do like the longer form of the movie. So is it the perfect runtime? I'm not sure. You can't know a perfect runtime until after you've seen the movie. So with that, for example, I would think a 3 hour final Mission Impossible movie would be a perfect time. It would go through all 30 years that the movie's been out. It was a little too long, and it wasn't even a full 3 hours. It's still 10 minutes shy of an hour, or 3 hours. So with that, a little over 2 hours. I would assume that would be with credits, so it'd probably be only around like the actual 2 hour mark. But let me know what you think down below about this time frame. Let me know, are you excited for it? Do you like this cast of Fantastic Four? Do you like any of the other 3 Fantastic Four movies? 4 if you include Roger Corman. I like all of them, to be honest. The one from 2015, not a fan. It's, to me, bad. It's not terrible, but it's bad. I would not rewatch it over the other 2. I actually have a very big soft spot for the other 2. I was younger when I saw it, so I just have good memories of watching them. But I am very excited for this one. I love Superman as a superhero, and I am more excited for Fantastic Four than I am for Superman. So we'll see. Hopefully we get some awesome post-credit scenes. Hopefully the movie's great. Galactus looks cool. Everything about it so far looks pretty freaking cool. So with that, that is all the movie news for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching if you watch this. And, where did I go? Thank you so much for watching if you watch this. Let me know down below again what you think of all these topics today. Let me know what was your least favorite topic, your favorite topic. What are you excited for or not excited for? And please keep tuning in. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.